Okay, so we're going to have a look at a classical piece today called Romanza. It's a great little song. I learned this when I was 10 years old, and it really gets your fingers moving, and it sounds complicated, but actually when I break it down it's really straightforward. It'll help you with picking on all other songs. So here's how it goes. And I'm sure I played it better when I was younger. But anyway, okay, it's been a long time since I've done this song, so what I want to do is allocate 3 fingers to these first 3 strings, sorry. So you can see there I've got my first finger on the 3rd string, this next finger on the 2nd string, and this one on the 1st. And what I want to do is just practice plucking these strings with these fingers. So I'm going to start with the 3rd finger and just counting 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you'd be surprised how quick, once you've done that, you can get that going. So I'll just show you on the music what that looks like there. So just on the first 3 strings it's da, 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 da. Now if you notice, for this little practice thing that I put together, there's a 0 here and it is on every set of 3. So when you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, so you do 3 sets of them 3 and you hit the 0 at the start. So I know a lot of times you're used to working in groups of 4, but you don't have to always. It can be whatever the song is. So if I was to just show you this, you would be plucking the 6th string with your thumb. So get this hand ready on what we've just done there, that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So with the first one there, I'm going to pluck my thumb at the same time. So you'd be plucking them 2 strings together. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the thumb again now. 1, 2, 3, 1. Thumb again now. Thumb again now. So you can see I'm hitting my thumb on this 6th string every 3 lots. So you do 3 lots and then you hit your thumb again. So it might take you a bit of time to get used to counting in sets of 3, because I know a lot of people are just used to counting in 4s. What I'm going to focus on here is not the whole thing, because I think that looks kind of intimidating if you were to just look at that. What I'm focusing on is just the 1st string. So here, just on this 1st string, it goes 7, 7, 7. They're your first 3 notes, and it goes 7, 5, 3. So it goes 7, 7, 7, and then 7, 5, 3. Now putting the pattern with that, just the first 3 7s, you're doing the exact same pattern as what we just practiced, but this finger's in the way here now on the 7th fret. So it goes. So that's the first 3 sets. And then you got 7, 5, 3, so it goes. So that there is 7, 5, 3. So with the root in there, this 6th note, 6th string. And you're only hitting that 6th string there for the whole of that it lasts. Don't hit this 6th string on every single time you do these. Don't go like this. Roots, roots. Don't hit this 6th string every time. It should be for the whole of that. And then I'm not hitting the 6th string there. So yeah, you can see where you hit the 6th string every 3 lots. So you got root again now, 7, 5, 3. Okay, so you can see how it's worth just memorizing this first string really, and everything else falls into play. So let's do the same with the next line rather than looking at the whole lot of it. Let's work on the first string. So it goes 3, 2, 0, and then 0, 3, 7. So 3, 2, 0. This is on the first string, and then 0, 3, 7. So with the pattern on that, you got 3, 2, 0. And the next bit is 0, 3, 7. So 0, 3, 7. So if you notice when you play the 0, you do the 0 again, but the next time it's with the root there. So 3, 2, 0, and then 0 again with the root, 3, 7. So okay, so this is what we have up to now. Okay, I'm not really into classical music at all, but I just like playing this song. Sometimes with guitar, if you're not into the style, it doesn't actually matter if you could play whatever style as long as you enjoy it. Okay, so here we have 12, 12, 12, and then 12, 10, 8. If you notice, when I was playing, I put this little shaky hand on there called vibrato. And what it's doing is I'm staying on the fret, but I shake my hand side to side. It gives it a wobbly effect, like, as opposed to, which is a bit stagnant. So I'm using the weight of my hand to create the wobble, but keeping that finger on the fret. You don't move the finger off the fret. It's the hand that shakes. Okay, so the 12s there. Let's do this. Does hurt your fingers doing that, so don't do it for long. So here we go. And then 12, 10, 8. Okay, so here is, I'm going to tell you what these 5s are in a bit, but just to learn the first string line, we're going 8, 7, 5, 5, 7, 8. So you're going down and then back up. 8, 7, 5, 5, 7, 8. And what's happening with all these 5s is basically you're just barring this 5th fret here. So you got to bar that. So you got to place your finger on there, so you can pluck down it in here every note. So if your finger's a bit like this, if your thumb's up here because you're used to open chords, your finger's going to be a bit too sort of hooky. See that? There's no way that's going to touch every string evenly. So what you got to do is hook your hand. Oh, it's gone a bit out of focus there. Hook your hand under a bit there. See that? That's hook it. Bring your hand. I'm bringing it quite a long way so it's flat on that fret there. And then you got to hold it there and then play the 8 with your little finger. 7. And then take it off and you're on the 5. And then go 5, 7, 8. So you're on. Okay, it will be better on a classical guitar this than a steel strung. So here you've got this barring on the 5, 8, 7, 5, 5, 7, 8. So the 5, that has to be on every string there, so you can hit the root on the 5th fret. And what you do from there, this is the bit where it's tricky, these last two lines, so the last one and this one. So from here you've got to bar the 7th now, so you've gone from the 5th and you move it up to the 7th, but then you've got to place this 2nd finger on the 8th fret there on the 3rd string. So I'll show you that here. So see that I'm barring the 7th now, and I'm putting this on the 3rd string there. So you've gone from here where you're flattening on all the 5th, and then you move it to the 7th, put this on here. Okay, so if you were to just pick down that with the pattern, that's what that would look like, that first one. And then what you do is you've got to put your 3rd finger on this 8 on that 1st string. Sorry. And then you take off that 3rd finger to get that. Oh, sorry. So you got this shape, and the 3rd finger bobs on that 1st string there at some point. So I'll show you that a bit bigger. This way. So it is going to ache your hand. My hand's already aching from doing that. And then you keep that shape there, and you've got to stretch to the 11. So 11, 8, 7, if you can see on that 1st string. 11, 8, 7, keeping that where it is. So keeping that shape on there, like that. This has got to hit the 11, and then the 8, then back to just the shape, and that'll give you the 7 there. So 11. So that all together, shake my hand off. Again. So when you do this song, you only do that for a snapshot, so it won't hurt your hand. But if you're staying on it, learning it for like 10 minutes, your hand is gonna sort of seize up a little bit. So once you've learnt it, then you can just jump off and on it pretty quick. Alright, then we go back to the same as before in the first bit, where it goes with the same pattern. So 7, 5, 3, and then 3, 2, 0. So that's then 3, 2, 0. And then what I want to do is do a B minor chord, an open B minor chord here. So your 1st finger's on the 5th string, 2nd fret. This is on the 3rd string, and this is on the 1st. So you're skipping a string each time. So the root is on the 5th string there. And you're going to need your little finger to hit that 3rd fret at one point. So getting this shape on. Looks a bit complicated, this, but this is actually quite easy once you get to grips with it. So with just the shape, you do 3 lots of them. Note that the root's on the 5th string there, not on the 6th string. So do that again. And then you do the shape, but you can see on the 2nd lot of 3, you put that little finger on the 3rd fret on that 1st string, so that goes. So the whole of that line. Again, better. So, and then the last bit, and I'll play you that last page in a second, is a basic E minor chord. So if you play an E minor, if you notice, it's a bit fragmented. So you put the 4th string and the 1st string, and then the 2nd and 3rd string, and then you pluck the 5th string and the 1st string, and then the 2nd and 3rd string. So you got, and then you want to stick a finger on the 3rd fret and the top string, whether it's your little finger or your third finger. I would personally like to use the second and third there, so it's easier to get your little finger up there. And then you end on this 12th fret harmonics here. So what a harmonic is where you're placing your finger. You're not pushing down, you're just touching the string. And in certain points on the guitar, you will hear notes. So on the 12th fret, you can hear that. And you could just take your finger off once you've got it. See that? I'm not pushing down, I'm just touching the string, and it does that. And you could do the same on any of them. Create these nice little sounds. So just gently touching the string, run your finger up there till you get on the fret. It's not in the middle of the fret, it's actually on the fret. So you want to hit on the 1st and 6th string that, or you can rest your hand there. So yeah, I'm just using my little finger to get it straight over there. Okay, I'll play you that last page slowly. Let's make it a bit smaller. Actually, I'll go from the bar on the 5th and then the bar on the 7th. So from the 8th fret, little finger. Bar the 7th, and then put that second finger on the 3rd string. Then I'll just put the last 3 lines on for you. Got the 7th fret, 3rd, and then 3, 2, 0. B minor chord. E minor chord. Harmonics. So that E minor chord, you can see it picks on the 4th string, 5th string, little finger on the G there, and then harmonics. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you're not into classical music, it doesn't even matter. It's a nice piece to play. It gets your fingers going quicker than most pop rock songs you play. So if you can master this and get your fingers moving quick, then when you come to do songs that you enjoy and choose to do, then it'll make it all a lot easier. I think when I was younger, I did a lot of this, and then when it comes to a lot of songs now, it's just inbuilt in my fingers to go through picking patterns quick. So it does help. It's a good exercise of a song, and it's a really nice tune. Alright, thank you very much. Bye.